Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about WTA rankings, and now we have our final and last and most exciting segment. We're going to talk about University of Oklahoma beating UT Austin in the World Series. Before we get into that, I just wanted to remind you guys to like and subscribe to our show. I forgot to mention this once again during the second segment, so I'm doing it right now. To become a part of our show, tip and donate using the link gsmcpodcast.net. And this also puts your questions and comments at the top of the list so that I see them, they get answered and run on the air. I recommend using this link. It helps make it an interactive show, very fun. Okay, once again, the link is gsmcpodcast.net. Okay, I'm very excited to talk about this. Let's get started talking about Oklahoma's victory. On June 5th, Oklahoma and UT Austin had, And UT Austin had their first final game where Oklahoma took the win 8-3. The next day, which was yesterday, Oklahoma took the win once again with a final score of 8-4. Oklahoma is now the first school to have won 4 consecutive World Series, which is absolutely insane. Super proud and happy of them. To be very honest, though, I was rooting for Texas, but I'm happy to see that Oklahoma has made history in this World Series with 4 consecutive wins. Both final games are very exciting, and it was a good end to the season for both teams. So let's recap Game 1. When this game started, Texas had yet to give up a run in 3 World Series game, and that streak lasted all but 2 batters Wednesday. Tiare Jennings blasted Tegan Cavan's 3-2 pitch over the left center field wall to put the Sooners up 2-0 right off the bat. The home run was the 98th of Jennings' career and her 11th career in World Series home run, putting her one behind Jocelyn Alo from the World Series records. And I did talk about the records and home run history in the show yesterday. So I recommend checking that out. And then I also talked about the most outstanding players from the past 20 years from the World Series. So recommend also checking that out and the day before that. So what was the day? Wednesday's show. There you go. Okay, so by the end of the first inning of this game, Kelly Maxwell gave up a solo home run to Mia Scott. In the third inning, some back-to-back home runs took place. Kinsey Hansen and Cassidy Pickering blasted back-to-back home runs off Texas freshman Tegan Cavan to stretch the Sooners' lead to 5-1 and drive Cavan from the game. Hansen drove Cavan's 2-1 pitcher out to left field for her second home run of this World Series and her 7th career World Series homer. The home run moved Hansen into third in World Series history, breaking a tie with former Sooner slugger Lauren Chamberlain. Hansen's homer scored 2 to put Oklahoma up 4-1 after Ella Parker began the inning with a single. Continuing in the third inning, second baseman Avery Hodge, who was starting her 3rd consecutive game in the place of Alana Torres for an injury, made a strong defensive play to start the bottom of the third. Hodge charged in on Ashton Maloney's slow grounder to Sydney Sanders at first to retire Maloney. Kelly Maxwell walked the next 2 hitters before coming back to strike out Vivian Martinez and then getting Reese Atwood to balance out up the middle. In the 5th inning, Texas changed their pitchers, going with Estelle Check, and she retired the first 2 hitters before running into trouble. Kinsey Hansen blasted a double to left center, and Cassidy Pickering followed with a slow roller towards second. Longhorn second baseman Alyssa Washington tried to flip the ball to first, but the ball went high, allowing Hansen to come around to score and stretch Oklahoma's lead to 6-1. At the bottom of the 6th, Kelly Maxwell had allowed 1 hit with 4 walks through 5 innings. Vivian Martinez roped the ball down the right field line past OU first baseman Sydney Sanders to leave off the bottom of the 6th. It was originally ruled a triple, but changed to an error on Sanders. Reese Atwood popped up in the midfield for the first out, but the Longhorns capitalized on the error with Katie Stewart's RBI blop, single to right field. After advancing to second on a wild pitch, Stewart scored another single to right, this time from Alyssa Washington. The score then read 7-3, and we had our first challenge from the Sooners after Kayla Henry reached out an infield single, dodging a tag from Sanders. The call was upheld. Maxwell struck out pinch hitter Victoria Hunter to end the inning, and the score still read 7-3. It really was the offense, and the final score ended up being 8-3. Sorry, didn't make that clear. It was the offense that really powered Oklahoma to their win in Game 1 with the final score of 8-3. During the postgame interview, Oklahoma coach Patty Gasso said, "We work hard, we do it blue-collar style, we fight, we're gritty. There's nothing we feel that we can't overcome, and that's why we go out here and we just play free." Now let's talk about Game 2, which was really just as exciting. Game 2, oh no, why? Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Okay. Didn't need to spoil the last slide. Okay. Game 2 was a testament to the unwavering spirit of both the Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma Sooners. Game 2 was a thrilling back and forth battle with each team answering the other moves. Texas took the lead in the beginning of the 4th inning, which made it seem like they could have made their comeback in this game. However, in the pivotal moment in the 4th inning, the Oklahoma Sooners loaded the bases and Sidney Sanders' powerful hit brought all the runners home, giving the Sooners a significant 5-3 lead. Texas continued to struggle with Oklahoma pitcher rotation. Despite this, the Longhorns showed great determination and fought back, narrowing the game to a 1-run difference in the 6th inning. However, the Longhorns' effort did fall short as Oklahoma took the lead 8-4 in the bottom of the 6th. All 8 of Oklahoma's national championships under Gasso have come since 2000, the year 2000, need to make that clear. And they've now won 7 of the last 11 Women College World Series, while appearing in the last 5 championship series. It also puts a bow on the careers of 5 standout Oklahoma series. It really gives them recognition because they literally, you have to remember, they're seniors, so they were here for the last 4 years. So these wins have been with them for 4 years. Does that make sense? They've been participating in these wins for 4 years, and they're now seniors, which is, like, imagine, like, graduating and being like, yeah, we were part of the 4 consecutive wins. Like, that's insane. Anyway, those Oklahoma seniors are Coleman, Tiare Jennings, Kenzie Hansen, Nicole May, and Riley Boone. Those 5 seniors were literally part of every national championship team during the 4P, and this is really an amazing way for them to end their collegiate career. The seniors of the UT Austin team were Jordan Whittaker, Bella Dayton, Alyssa Washington, Jolly Mitchell, and Estelle Check. Even though they didn't finish the World Series with a win, coming in second is also super impressive, and this was a good way to end their collegiate career, taking home a second place position in the World Series. I also think that pitcher taking Kavan needs more credit on the UT Austin team because she's a freshman, and like that's insane that she did all of this amazing work at her freshman year. Yeah, I'm really seeing her as one of the most outstanding players in the future if UT Austin can get back to where they were standing in this season. So now that the World Series is over, though, we got to talk about who got the Most Outstanding Player award. Callie Maxwell was named the Most Outstanding Player, and what's different about her is that she's an Oklahoma transfer from Oklahoma State University. So transferred to University of Oklahoma from Oklahoma State University. It gets so confusing. So she was actually criticized for transferring to her rival's team, but that all sort of paid off, I guess, getting Most Outstanding Player. Maxwell went 3-0 with a save at the World Series, allowing 7 earned runs in 27 innings. The graduate student, she's a graduate student, so I don't know what next year holds for her, but she did say, I received a lot of hate, a lot of doubt, but I'm just thankful for these girls and this team and this staff just to pick me up and have my back. Yeah, obviously, this was a crazy World Series. Here are some comments that I'm reading from people. Senior smashed, absolutely they did. Oh, I love coach holding grandkids. I know, that was so sweet. I don't know. There's so many things in like sports when like I see, like there's these little things that I see and I'm literally like so like, oh, that's so cute. I actually went to the, this is so random. This has nothing to do with softball, but I went to the Denver Nuggets championship game last year. Amazing moment ever. I've never been happier. And I actually saw Jokic like holding his kid while he had the trophy in his hand. It was the cutest thing ever because the kid was like the same size as the trophy. Anyway. That's like one of those moments where I'm like, that is adorable. Yeah, I'm going crazy over this win too. I'm happy for Oklahoma, but at the same time, like I am sad for UT Austin because I was rooting for them, if I'm being completely honest. But at the same time, I was like low-key rooting for Oklahoma because this will be their 4 consecutive wins, and that's like insane. Like no one's done that before. Like, of course I want to see that happen. Oklahoma's always been known for softball. Like of course. Like, they deserve to win 4 times in a row, you know? Okay, so that concludes our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the GSMC Hoops and Heels and One Sports podcast presented to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you guys once again, and have a wonderful day.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.